Alright, here's game 4. Apex Predators. If this is anything like the Gauntlet deck, it's going to be a Xenon Killers type of deck, which could be really, really scary for us. Alright, so let's look at this hand. 2 power, 2 actual power, a choice of power. Most likely we're going to need to play Court this turn as Primal so that we can guarantee have our Wisdom influence. Next turn we can play Pack Beast and 2 power. So this is actually pretty reasonable. We have a good chance of getting to Infused Guardian, which again is a if I can, I prefer to play the Court Mage as a pledge because this is just a much stronger standalone card. So this is a fine keep. Now let's not make the same mistake as game 1. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we pledge this. Alright. Seat, Pack Beast, extra power. Here, I'm going to attack. I would be very happy if the AI trades just so I can get rid of one of their deadly ground units for later. So we'll be able to maybe get in with a card like Infused Guardian. And if they don't, we're pushing more damage than they are, so it's a good attack. Here, there's a couple of options. We could Awaken the Ages, which guarantees Sirocco on the next turn. Or we can hold up Wisdom. There's no point. Remember last game I wanted to play it on my own turn. There's really no reason to do that here because we're not going to be able to do anything else with our power. But given that there's no relics or anything, I think I prefer Wisdom and hold Awaken to maybe get more value down the line. Okay. Another consideration where you might Wisdom on your own turn is if against a human opponent, if they're against some sort of controlling deck and they might have a counterspell that they could hold up, anything like that. But most of the time you are going to be playing Wisdom on your opponent's turn. It is a fast spell. But just keep in mind that there are certainly times when you should be playing it on your own turn. There we go. Archive Curator can silence off that deadly. But we also have a 2/1 right now, which can hold up as a blocker. I think though I'm going to silence with Curator. Curator can block that and I just get in for some damage. Alright, play a power. And here's a spot where Archive Curator can hold back Sand Viper and Pack Beast can hold back Lethra Memory Keeper. So right now the board is stalled. So now we have our choice basically of 5 drops. If we were to play Infused Guardian, we're not going to have any attacks with it for the foreseeable future simply because of the blocking and double blocking potential. So considering that the board is stalled, I want to actually play the Aerial Ace and try to start getting in, starting to win that race. Hopefully they don't have any killer effects, but even if they do, I think Xenon Initiation would be the only one that would make this into a 4-3 that would kill this and survive. Like a Predator's Instinct wouldn't be enough health, obviously. It would just be a 2-for-1 trade. So we're gonna not attack, we're gonna play the Aerial Ace. Pass the turn. And I'm gonna start racing. Here. I'm gonna just probably play Infused Guardian. I'm really hoping to draw 6 power so that we can actually get a couple of draws out of this. So we're going to attack here. I think I still want to hold back Curator. Play Infused Guardian. Pass. Okay. Now, most likely, we're just going to be keeping these 3 units back for block and just continuing to race in the air with the 2-3. We also have the option to develop Sirocco Glider, which can hold back the 4-1. Excuse me. Pack Beast can hold back Sand Viper as well as Archive Curator, depending if we wanted to take the trade. So now I think we actually are going to be able to, once we play Sirocco, we're going to be able to start attacking for 3 a turn. I don't think we need to hold back Curator. So we're just going to go Glider, get in for 3. Pass. Basically our plan now is just win in the air. That's interesting. Now, if the AI has a rapid shot, we're definitely in some trouble. Rapid shot would be 10 attack. It would kill every one of these. So a triple block here could be absolutely disastrous if the AI has rapid shot. If they don't, though, I think we do have to trade. I think I'm just going to offer up the 4-4. And that way, if it does die because of rapid shot, at least we're only losing 1 unit, and then we still have blockers. And it's just a trade. That's fine. Oh, Dark Return. Wow. But we can be pretty confident that the AI doesn't have rapid shot. It would. I think it's safe to say 100% of the time it would use the rapid shot there to keep the unit alive, rather than let it die and then Dark Return. So we don't need to worry about that. As far as multiple blocks for the next turn, we can hold off. So I'm going to go ahead and play Adventurer, Initiate, and get in for 3. And we're doing fine here. Alright. Wind Cloak. And also 6 power, thanks to Initiate, means that we can play Crusted Runt if we want. But I think at this point we're so far ahead on health that I prefer to play Wind Cloak. That's going to give this flying automatically. I can give Bold Adventurer flying. We can get in for 7 damage. It's going to be a 2-turn clock. So we're going to just do that. Scorpion Wasp, that's fine. You can just afford to take that 1 hit. And yeah, we're just going to give, well, let's see, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and give it flying. Either way, if we were to play this, get a 6-5, and next turn give that flying. Either way is going to work, I think. This line is going to let us hold up Lightning Strike. Maybe we just trade off like a 1-1 and Lightning Strike. So let's go ahead and Wind Cloak. Get in for 5. Wow, I did not see that coming. But that's okay. I don't think there's any way that the AI can actually push for lethal here. I'll just jump. Xenon isn't really an overwhelm faction, so we're not really worried about any sort of combo like a rapid shot plus Rampage obviously is in fire. So we're good. One thing of note, I probably shouldn't have attacked this Archive Curator last turn, simply because it didn't change the clock. Opponent being at 4 would have been just fine, since we're going to be doing Wind Cloak anyway, you know, like this. So it would have maybe just been more prudent to have one extra chump blocker. But that's going to close out the game pretty easily. Alright, thanks for watching. On to the next game.